Welcome to the coffee session. The last one for 2021. So 2021 was pretty much filled with a ton of different things, good and bad, that happened. And, a lot of you guys in the SOUFAM either saw or were part of those things, or you weren't because they were more personal, on a personal level, and I kept them to myself. So, just big things to highlight here would be at the beginning of the year, we got COVID. Some people knew, some people didn't. It was very mild. I was isolated. This was before the vaccine was available for us here in the Philippines, and it sucked. I mean, it sucked, but it was mild. I just stayed at home in my own place for 2 weeks until I was cleared. Lost my taste, my sense of smell. I had a bad cough. I think my body was very fatigued. And yeah, just the basic kind of symptoms of COVID. This was way back in, I think, March, if not, yeah, around March, actually, I think. And at the same time, right before that happened, I had injured my shoulder as well. So this was before the gyms were closed down once again. So I was going through a rotator cuff injury as well as having COVID. It was a very rough kind of time. And, I got through it and everything healed up. But then we were in a lockdown, I believe. So, this is where things started to happen, where we got on the path for shoutcasting, but at the time it was for Wild Rift. You guys know that were following me. I made a choice to kind of go through that process. I signed up with Covenry, the good boys from Covenry, and they set me on the path for Wild Rift at the time. We started casting. We started doing a lot of these tournaments. Wild Rift Underground from Shinbu, the Solari Summit, many different tournaments. And we were on the path to eventually be doing a big international tournament, but it just didn't work out, right? It didn't work out, which eventually led me to the path of getting into the caster search and then eventually ending up to the MPL for season 8. So that was kind of the big highlight moment of 2021 for me personally, because it was a kind of a accumulation of everything that's been happening over the past couple of years. And now I found myself in a very comfortable place where, I'm in the esports industry without being a pro player, and I get to do what I like to do. And I like, you guys know I like to talk, and I get to do it about MLBB. And I always, even at the time when I went over and started focusing on the other game, which was Wild Rift, I never had anything negative to say about MLBB. If you go back and watch one of my old videos on why I quit MLBB, it was because a lot of you guys knew that I played Gord, and I had already hit that achievement, that milestone of being Mythical Glory, 1,000 plus points, playing my favorite hero in the game, which was Gord, hitting number 1 in the world for Gord, and being in the top 10 Philippines for quite some time. And for me, that was the pinnacle of MLBB achievements for me, because I loved the hero so much, right? And I set out to do that, accomplish that, but I never had anything bad necessarily to say about MLB in general. I think the only negative thing I mentioned was sometimes the community can be toxic, but then again, that's every video game on the internet. That's the internet in general, right? So now here we are, closing out 2021. Still casting, but primarily casting for MLBB, of course, and looking forward to 2022. So there are a lot of other things that happened in 2021, but I just wanted to highlight some of these things, where we are now. And a lot of people have actually been asking me too, when am I going to come back to streaming? And I do want to come back to streaming. I'm just at a time I'm a moment in life right now, guys, where some big things will be happening. If you caught one of my old vlogs, maybe last month as well, I am in line or kind of getting ready to have eye surgery. I'm wearing contact lenses right now. They're not colored. These are my natural eye color. People ask me that sometimes, but I'm getting an eye surgery to correct my vision. At the same time, I might be moving places in the next few months. So there's a lot of things happening in preparation for 2022. And streaming is something I definitely want to get back into. But the thing with streaming is you kind of need to have a set location, a set place, kind of a set schedule, and I just don't have that right now. But I do plan on coming back to streaming in January. I just don't know how consistent it'll be, but I do want to come back to streaming in January for 2022. So it'll probably be more casual. I don't even know if it's going to be on Facebook or if it's going to be on Twitch. I might honestly go and give YouTube a try because I really do want to continue building this channel, and just YouTube in general. I really think it has a lot for the future in terms of streaming service and everything going ahead in 2022. So, and the other thing, if you guys have been following me as well, especially on IG, is I just went into opening a business. So a joint venture. I'm not the sole owner of the business or anything like that. It's just a joint venture, and it's a nail studio. So a lot of people have been asking me why the nail studio. I will be doing a vlog on that as well, kind of the grand opening that we had. It's been very great so far. The other day we were completely booked, and we're continuing to have clients come back and everything. We are specializing now. This is where some people are like, this is a little weird. We do specialize in nail extensions. So it is primarily a nail extension nail salon. That's why it's called Claws. But of course, we also offer services for men, the regular manicure, pedicures, just regular stuff like, some ladies don't want extensions, they want other things. And we also cater to the LGBTQ community as well. We had some very cool people come in, some that I don't think I can mention who they are, but some drag queens came in and got their work done, and they were very happy with it. So basically we just cater to everyone, right? And I have been getting manicures for years. It's just part of my monthly upkeep as a man. I get my beard trimmed, which I actually need to get soon. I usually get my beard trimmed, my hair cut every 2-3 weeks. I get my nails done every 2-3 weeks, and I get facials. It's just part of growing up and taking care of yourself as a man. And so that's kind of why I went into it. It's also just a great business, I feel like, especially now. A lot of people are into nail extensions, getting their stuff done. So I feel like it's catching up here in the Philippines. But anyway, that would be a different video. But again, that is a highlight of 2021, another venture going into, because of course you can't just rely completely. Hold on, firework went off. That's just some highlights that I want to focus on. And I mean, other than that too, yeah, I was hired by Ungeek. Now, I'm in, we just released a video that is in nationwide data blitzes. We have the Axie Infinity Scholarship, which is helping out a ton of people, and we're finally having people graduate from the scholarship as well, being able to buy their own teams. And just a lot of highlights for 2021, although there were a lot of struggles as well. I feel like that's the case for everybody. And of course, some people are going through harder times. And I mean, let's talk about the Typhoon Odette that just went through the Philippines. But, that's not what I want to focus on here. I just pretty much want to say 2021 has been a mix of just, as I said it before, triumphs and tribulations, because a lot of good things have happened, and while there is a lot of struggle as well, internally and just in the world. So the focus as we head into the new year is 2022 is kind of, man, we're hoping 2022 is better in terms of the overall world, and that's all we can hope for. Now, for me personally, I hope that 2022 continues to help me grow as a person, as a community, the SOUFAM, and we can just continue to move forward here. So that's pretty much all I wanted to just highlight with this video, guys. There really isn't much here to say except thank you again for being a part of this journey. Now, I started streaming back in 2020, I believe, 2019, the end of 2019. So, we're 3 years into it now, and I just can't thank you guys enough. I know not everybody from the Facebook comes to the TikTok or comes to the YouTube or Twitter, but you guys are everywhere, and some of you do watch everywhere. So thank you guys so much for supporting me, for supporting the journey. I feel like we're just getting started, honestly. I have so much that I want to focus on in 2022, and this is part of it. So that's it. I just want to wish you guys a happy new year. I'm not sure when this video is going to be uploaded, if it's going to be before or after, but if you've gotten to this point, thank you guys so much. Enjoy your holidays, enjoy your happy new year. Hopefully it is happy 2022. But I know we're still going to be struggling. We're still going to be fighting, and that's all we can do as individuals, as a community, as people, right? We can only move forward, and that's just the way it's got to be, right? So again, guys, that's it. I feel like this coffee session, this one take Sue, has taken long enough. So again, happy holidays, happy new year. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys in the next video. All right, GGWP.